inserted an image or a table into a Word document and then discover that the heading ends up on one page and the image or the table ends up on the next page? The natural thing to do would be to add a line before the heading. That worked, but later you decide to add more content before that heading. Oops, now you have all this white space. So you have to go through your entire document, page by page, and remove all the white space everywhere that you'd added it. Or another option, you can just add a manual page break. And that did it too. Now let's add some more text. Oh my, that's even worse. Well, at least you can fix that by doing a find replace. Of course, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And then we can replace all. And alright, let's close it and let's see what happened. Alright, well, at least it got rid of the page breaks. So, what's a person to do? Well, probably the best thing in this situation is to tell Word how to automatically insert a page break or how to keep things together. So to do this, we are going to go to our heading. We are going to right-click, select Paragraph, and now you have some options. We can either decide to keep it with what is ever following it, a paragraph or an image or a table, or if you really wanted a page break before it, you could put a page break. We're going to just select the Keep with Next. Say OK, and there it goes. Now what happens if we add text? It works exactly the way that we would expect. Since we're talking about headings, let's say that anything that you have styled as a heading 1, as in this case, all of my Microsoft Excel here and my Microsoft Word here, let's say that I wanted anything styled with a heading 1 to start a new page. I can simply do that by right-clicking on heading 1, selecting Modify, and now I can click on my Format, Paragraph, and we have the same thing. In this case, we want a page break before. Doesn't matter about the Keep Lines Together or the Keep with Next, because most likely when you start a new page with the header, it will be with the others, but we can leave them for now. So let's click OK, OK, and now every time that there is a heading 1, anything styled with a heading 1, it started a new page. Okay, let's take a look at some paragraphs. Alright, you'll see that this paragraph right here split in two by an automatic page break. I'd like to point out that the first two sentences are together and the last few sentences are together. But what happens if I had just put one more sentence, one more line for that. Both sentences get sent to the next page. Well, let's see why that happens. If you right-click on the paragraph anywhere in the paragraph and then select your paragraph, you'll see that the widow-orphan control is checked. That means that if a paragraph has one line that will be on one page and the rest of the paragraph on the next page, then it'll send the entire paragraph to the next page. But if Word can fit 2 lines or more of a paragraph on one page before it breaks, then it will do so. If the widow and orphan control was off, then what you would have is one line left on the page. So if the widow and orphan control is on, then it will move that single line to be with the rest of the paragraph. Now let's say that you wanted the entire paragraph to be together. All you have to do is in the paragraph, remember, right-click anywhere in the paragraph and then click on Paragraph. In the Paragraph control, you'll want to keep the lines together. And that will keep all the lines in the paragraph on one page, no matter where it automatically breaks. So now, if you go back and enter a lot of extra content, there's no extra white space, there's no strange page break. It functions as you would expect. Let's say that you wanted to keep 2 paragraphs together. You want this paragraph to be left with this paragraph. Well, all you need to do is, again, right-click anywhere in the paragraph, select Paragraph, and keep with Next. Just like you did with the heading, it'll keep it with the next object. Select OK, and they are now together, no matter where they are in the content. Okay, let's say that you want a page break before a paragraph. No matter what, you want the page break. Well, that's just like the heading. Again, let's go into the paragraph and click on Page Break Before. That will put in an automatic page break no matter how much content is added later. And there's your page break. Okay, let's talk about tables now. Sometimes you'll have a cell that spans 2 pages. And you want to keep that cell together. You don't want it breaking across pages. Well, you can do it either for individual cells or you can do it for the entire table. But what you want to do, I'm going to do it for the entire table. I'm going to select Table Properties by right-clicking on the little table symbol up here. Select Table Properties. And then I'm going to uncheck. Make sure you're on the Row tab. And then uncheck Allow Row to break across pages. And now, when you look, that cell is now all on one page. So really, as you could see, creating an automatic page break is essentially the same wherever you want to create that page break or prevent a page break. Right-click on your item, go to Paragraphs, and there is your control. These are your options. Select the ones that you want, and you will find that you have more control over the way that Word creates page breaks than you might have known. I hope this tutorial has been beneficial. It has certainly been a great learning experience for me.